So hi all you lovely people, and it's Eileen back again, and here we are. It is midsummer. In the last 6 months loads of things has happened, and everything's grown. I think when I last did a video, all my beautiful world of reluctant gardening was all brown and dead looking, and now it's gone bonkers, and there's stuff getting ready to be harvested. And isn't nature wonderful? You know, you put these tiny little weeny seeds in, and Mother Earth, she gives you back properly fully grown plants that you can harvest and put in, you know, your lovely cooking and in your lovely tummy and share with friends and all that sort of thing. Bit of community spirit there. So, quick resume. I shan't bang on too much on this. So in the spring one, the breaking news was I've allocated a compost bin purely for leaf mulch. Yeah, leaf mulch. So that's festering away over there. It's only been there, well, since spring, which is what, 4 months, 3 months. And already there's a bit of mulchy stuff at the bottom that is probably ready to dig out. And also on the compost front, the wormery has been prolific. I'm a bit worried it's a bit hot for them. Really, I might have to put them a bit somewhere cooler because I don't want them dehydrated and getting all dry. But that's sort of religiously now producing some really nice fine compost, more or less every month. And the other compost bin, which has anything that can't fit down the bottom of the garden in the compost bin there, or in the wormery, or in the leaf mulch, it's got a lot of household scraps in it and lawn cuttings and stuff. That's in a really warm spot. It gets really warm, and that is churning out compost at the bottom like nobody's business. So what I was doing was just chopping up the beds a little bit here and there, but I've got that much compost coming out my ears, I can't keep up with it. Anyway, nice problems to have. So, quick resume of the beds. Bed number 1, French climbing beans. They're racing up these poles here. Don't know if you can see them, but they're stonking along. And behind them, I've planted some peas. Now I did cheat and get them as plug plants because I don't do very well with peas. But I've got pods already on my peas, so it won't be long before I'm picking the pods from my peas and putting them in something. Don't know what yet, so I'm super chuffed with those. And then there's my beetroots. I've spread them around a bit just in case anything horrible gets hold of one in one bed. At least I've got something growing somewhere else. And I left some beetroots in over winter because I was eating the beet tops quite early in spring when there wasn't much else, to be honest. So beetroots, and there's a random, I don't know if you can see it, took me out, there's a random, I don't know if it's a leek or an onion. I think it's a leek because I watched a video and it was on YouTube. The difference between an onion and a leek is that the onions have got these hollow stems and leeks haven't. They've got a flat one, and I thought, Isn't that useful to know? Top marks for a lady that posted that. If I could remember who it was, I'd give her a plug. So salad crops, I've got some land cress in the corner of one bed, mountain sorrel in the corner of another bed that had some beautiful, it's got rather a lot of seeds on it, but they've been a beautiful shade of pink. They've been a real lovely splash of colour. And strawberries everywhere. If I don't know where to put, if I've got a gap anywhere, I stick a strawberry plant in. Love strawberry. Oh, there's baby strawberry on that little plant. It's really teeny tiny, soon be big. So next bed, lettuce. And I'm learning about succession planting, so I've got some more teensy tiny lettuces growing in the other bed. They're really that big. But these I've been harvesting, so it's been lovely to just wander out when I fancy some salad. And, you know, take a leaf or two off the lettuce and a leaf or two off the mountain sorrel, grab a handful of chive, and then go and raise the land cress, which is surprisingly peppery, not unlike rocket. Also, there's random nasturtiums going. I'm determined not to let them take over like I did last year, so I'm being quite brutal with them, but strategic, because I moved these upright canes for the beans to flow up, and then in the adjacent bed I've done the same thing. I put some canes up and I've made a little I don't know if you can see it on the, I've made a little cross between the two because I really wanted a bean arch, and this is the nearest I can make with materials lying around at the moment. So I've just put a couple of canes over the top, and I'm going to train the beans to grow over the top. So I've got a little bit of a bean arch, and then the nasturtiums on the other side I'm going to train, she says hopefully, to grow up the other canes, so there should be a lovely splash of colour growing up those canes, and my lovely bean is growing up on this. What else? Turnips. Put some turnips in. As I said, a new link on the bottom. And I think they're ready to pull up actually. The tops look a bit dead, and when on further investigation, it came to my attention that some of them are ready to harvest. So maybe that's what they do, the tops die, I don't know. Or I've overwatered it or underwatered it. So that's that. Tragic news from bed number 3 is that I did put some carrots in there, they look alright, but I put some, is it Mizuna salad, and some rocket up there, and some little bug has been chewing away, just making tiny little holes. So I don't know if it's spider mites, something like that. I can probably eat them. I'd probably just shove them in my mouth and eat them. Yeah. I'd rather that they made a break for freedom before I ate them, but you know, if they're gonna just be there, they can be there, aren't they? Down in the bottom of the garden, more breaking news is that the Jostaberry, or the Jostaberry, which has turned into this massive sprawling fruit bush thing, is fruiting, and it's the first year I've had fruit on that, because that was a recommendation from Earthtop in Belper to try a Jostaberry or Jostaberry. and I have had a cheeky tasting, and yeah, it's true, they are a cross between a gooseberry and something else. They're not quite as sharp as a gooseberry. So I've got to find a recipe to do something with them. The red currant bush behind it is rampant with fruit this year. The big apple tree at the bottom of the garden doesn't look as prolific as it did last year, but it has got some fruit. But little new apple trees that are only 2 years old, I think, maybe 3. Well, that's how long we've had them. We don't actually know how old they are. They've got loads of little apples, and some of them starting to ripen. So we've got 2 Espalier apples. Again, Carol's idea when she did the garden plan. Carol from Earthed Up. Recommend Carol, she's lovely. Yeah, that's a really good use of space. We've got fruit growing there. We bought another apple tree, little diddy one, to put in the gap. I have got some, oh here we go, can't remember the name of it now. Oh god, it's got little purple flowers, and you grow it more as a fertiliser plant than, oh, can't remember. Anyway, come back to me. So that's had its first harvest, getting ready for its second one. Made the mistake of putting that in the plant pot down there, and it's obviously put its taproot in through the bottom of the plant pot. So I was waiting for the soil to soften, and then I was going to tip it from the plant pot into the ground, and of course the plant pot's now that firmly rooted to the, I can't get the blooming thing out, so I might leave it to it. The holy kale, that's in a plant pot, and it's more of a shady spot this summer. It's loving it, it's really thriving. So actually I picked the first leaves off that today to bung in a celery soup, and away we go. So moving swiftly around the asparagus. The asparagus has been phenomenal success. For saying I had to wait 3 or 4 years to harvest it, it has not disappointed. Been churning out the asparagus tips, and now it's all gone to seed and it's all ferny. And I'm just waiting to see whether they're male plants or female. I've no idea, because apparently the female plants get little berries on them that have the seeds in, and the male plants don't. So I'm just waiting to see whether what I should be doing there. And other than that, I think that's it. Oh, I've got a passion flower growing on the opposite thing. That's been pretty rampant with flowers. Yet to see if it fruits this year, but oh, those flowers, weird. They're like little alien things, you know. The roses are in bloom at the minute, so we're getting the occasional waft of rose. The jasmine over by the fence has got polkas. It's about 4 times the size as it was. Oh dear, apparently I've got to prune that one secret. So it's all go, go, go here, and I've been having some lovely creative moments. Latest thing, I don't know if I dare show you, but so I'll show you. Yeah, hold on a second. Now this might be pure woo. I don't know, but I'm really going to give it a go anyway. But I was finding out about electroculture. So I've got some copper wire, wound it around a garden cane, and just for an extra loving bit of woo, I've stuck a clear quartz crystal in the top. Anyway, apparently, if you stick these in your ground where you're growing your plants, it has magical effects on your bed. Can't be bothered to explain the science behind it, or pseudoscience, whatever you want to call it, but I thought, oh, give it a go, why don't you? So I thought, I'm all about trying things, and I've got 3 of them that I'm just in the middle of making them. It's what I do in the evening when the temperature drops. Anyway, waffle. I did say I wasn't going to waffle, and I'm nearly up to 20 minutes of waffle already, so I'm going to go now. So that's all for me for summer. I might be back again in a month or 2, maybe be harvest news then, won't it? I might not, see how I feel. Anyway, I hope you're all enjoying your gardens, and we're in the heat wave here in the UK, so it's busy in the morning and snoozy in the afternoon. Nice position to be in. So yeah, I hope you're all enjoying the sunshine wherever you are in the world, and it's not too oppressive for you or your plants. So just keep you on top of it all at the minute with the water in the water butts, because we do keep getting some little downpours that's keeping us topped up with rainwater at the minute. And actually, you don't mind using the hose pipe, do you, when you look at the prices the water authorities are charging you for your watering? You think, you know what they can do? They want me to charge that much, I'm blooming well going to use it. That's just me. I'm a little rebel, so I'm going now. It's time to have my siesta. So take care, everybody, and yeah, have fun. Enjoy your garden or your patio or your pot, whatever it is, and I'll see you again soon. Ta-ra!